Hi, I've really been looking forward to making this video and sharing with you some of my experiences lately with the Vision Quest Tarot. Here's the box. And it is by Gayan Sylvie Winter, and the artist is Joe Dose. If I'm saying that right, I hope so. So here are the backs of the cards. And I'll show you a few cards, and then I'll tell you my experiences lately, and then I can show you a few more at the end. This would be the High Priestess. This is the medicine woman. See, the symbolism is very Native American, very shaman, and very beautiful. This is the Empress, grandmother, and the Emperor is the grandfather. Okay, and here's the Shaman, which would be the Hierophant, which I think is gorgeous. And the Chariot, this is unusual, the Spiritual Warrior. So let me just show you a few more. This is Justice as Balance, and that's number 8. I really love this one too. These are gorgeous, gorgeous cards. Here's the Hermit. The wheel is called the Small Medicine Wheel. And the World is the Big Medicine Wheel. So I've been doing meditations with the deck. And what I've been doing is, using the whole deck. So I did not start by pulling a card. But I also want to tell you that I do a lot of, you can see all these plants around me. Well, I've been doing a lot of meditation with the essence of the plants, or the spirit of plants. And when I work with this Vision Quest Tarot, it seems very appropriate to call in one of the spirits of the plants. When I work with the spirit, the plant spirits, it's like really working with spirit medicine. So the combination of calling in a particular plant that this deck seems to like, and my meditation with the deck, the entire deck. I've had so many in the last couple of weeks, profound experiences. And I'm just going to share one that I think we can all relate to. And just to give you an idea of the personality of this deck and the healing ability that it holds. So in my meditation, a man came and met me. He was a very beautiful man, a Native American man, and he had 2 feathers in his hair. And he came and he took me quickly to a spot where there was a circle of stones, kind of like that small medicine wheel. And, we each sat down across from each other. And when I looked in the center of the circle, I saw that my heart was there. And like my emotional heart. And that there was a wound in the heart, in my heart. And it was, I understood that that was a very old wound. And I also understood that this man was someone that knew healing very well. And so what happened next is he produced a very traditional Native American pipe. And he smoked from that pipe, and he passed it on to me. And I smoked from that, and then I passed it back to him. And then I looked down at my wounded heart, and I pressed down on it right next to the wound. And I pressed down pretty hard. And what came out of it, it was like this kind of very dark, almost black, oozy material came out of it. And I got as much as I could out. And then I prepared a bowl of water with calendula flowers. Calendula, for centuries, has been used to heal wounds. So I washed my heart with the calendula. But I understood we weren't done yet. So once again, the man smoked from his pipe, and then he passed it to me, and I smoked from it, handed it back, and I pressed down again. And this time more material oozed out, but it was a lighter color. It was more brown. And we repeated that same process again. And the last time when I pressed down on my heart, what came out of it now was clear. There's just this clear fluid. And I washed it once again with the calendula water. And this time I could see, in my meditation, I could see that it was really healing up. And all these butterflies flew out of my heart. And as I wound down from that very, for me, very profound meditation, well, I did feel so much lighter. And I felt that each and every moment in my life where I was feeling alone or abused or abandoned or disconnected, I felt that those moments no longer existed for me. And what I felt in its place was a complete connection to everything around me, every tree and every plant and person and animal. It was such, like I said, it was such a profound healing experience for me, and that's why I wanted to share it. And now that was a couple of weeks ago, and then even though the intensity has lessened a little bit, that feeling has not left me, that feeling of complete connection with everything around me. And after that was done, I chose a card from the deck, and this is the card that showed up. The Medicine Man. Now you can see he is a kind man with 2 feathers in his hair, and he has a traditional Native American pipe. And you can see the tobacco, or which I knew that it was sacred tobacco in that pipe because I work very closely with that in a spiritual way as well. And I could see that was coming out in this card of the pipe. So I understood that this was the spirit from the deck that was working with me. Now, a couple of days later, I drew a couple cards from the deck, and these were the cards. The Ace of Air, beautiful feather there, and the 6 of Air, more feathers here, rather than swords. Now, I live in the city, but there are some small wooded areas that I can go sometime. And I had taken a walk later that day, and this is what I found on my walk. These beautiful feathers. There were 3 gorgeous feathers. And I immediately thought about my reading from the deck with those feathers. But what's interesting here is these are, I believe these are wild turkey feathers. And turkeys are not really, they are not birds of flight. They're grounded. But still, this means so much to me. I could have not imagined a more beautiful gift to receive. And this is only a couple of the things that have been happening since I've been working so closely with this deck. So I'll show you some more images. This is the Hanged Man is called the Vision Quest. And the Death card is beautiful. Transformation. Temperance is called Integration. I really love this. She's making a rug. And there's a pattern of birds on the rug. But then you can see there are birds flying above her too, and the spider there because she's spinning the wool. And here's the Tower card, which I like a lot. Okay, and here is the Death card. I'm sorry, the Devil card. So you can see these are really spectacular cards. Here's a few more. This is the 4 of Fire, and there are 4 sage bundles there. So you can see they do put keywords on the bottom. That's not a problem for me. And here is the 9 of Air, which would be 9 of Swords. You know, other decks use the keywords. The Thoth deck has them, and I've just kind of gotten used to it. You can integrate it or you can tune it out, whatever you like. Mother of Fire, which would be Queen of Wands. It's a very beautiful, warm image. And the Mother of Earth. Three of Earth. I really think every card in this deck is beautiful. Doesn't matter which one I pick to show. They're all so lovely. Mother of Water. So, oh, here, I love this one too. Daughter of Air. She's got a feather there too. So that's what I wanted to tell you. And if you have this deck and have had wonderful experience as well, I'd love to hear about it. And if you don't have the deck, I would say consider checking it out. It is beautiful, and you know, I think it really wants to work with us, is how I feel about this deck. Whether you're doing readings or the meditation, because I know not everybody likes to meditate with their decks, but there's so much value, I believe, in this deck. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you well. Bye.